Welcome to a Symviosis walkthrough. Today we're going to look at new features released on the 7th of November 2025. The first one is the HIVE Assistant. So now every user of the network has access to the HIVE integration with Symviosis. And what it does is it allows the users to query and ask anything that is publicly available in the platform. So let's say I want to find a project in the Launchpad that is in the agri-tech space. And then what the AI does is searching across the platform and see what is available. And indeed, as we can see here, there is Mega, for example. This is a project listed in Symviosis, is here in the Launchpad, and the Hive found it right away. So anything existing in the platform can now be queried. That can also include medias, documents, suggestions on events or circles to participate to. And the Hive can also be linked to external databases. We are also creating more integrations with different tools like Notion, ClickUp, so that organizations can also bring task management tools and other integrations within the Hive. So potentially we can connect it to everything in that sense. Then the next main feature is the Launchpad, where projects, funds, soon SPVs can be listed in the platform, and then investors, professionals can check these projects, potentially inquire, showing the interest in the project, seeing the data room, the whatever agreements, financial data, etc. And also check the company feed, so seeing all the updates from this company, or media that are releasing any video, tutorial, updates, events that are upcoming. And then we have circles, and that's where most of the communication and conversation between people within a network, users, are happening. So we have the overview of a circle, and a circle can be public or private. Then here in the overview you will have some data like the most active threads, the admin, what is this circle about, the forum, where different things can be posted, from polls to tasks that are connected to the task feature, or even medias, so different types of posts. As we can see here, there are multiple elements: images, documents, videos, links, polls, and other elements from the platform. So decisions that have been made or that they are open. So decisions that have to be taken, tasks, milestones. You could run SPVs, DAOs, investment syndicates, all through a circle. Then we have threads, where conversation gets even more detailed. You can open threads on pretty much anything, and then having all the conversations and posts organized within threads. Then you have the chat system, which is similar to Slack setup, where you can have multiple channels and threads and sub-threads in that sense. So you can have you can reply to something, and that opens another layer. So you have already a few more layers. It's definitely more organized than WhatsApp. And every file, anything that you share, automatically goes in the media library, which is much more organized than what you would have on Telegram or WhatsApp. And not only you can query the chat with the normal search file, but you can also use the Hive to query. So you can load in the context all the documents, the tasks, the messages, etc., and using AI to see and to get insights or explore any other things. So what is, for example, the main point of discussion or conversation this week? that I missed. And if you want, you can also press directly the weekly insights, which will give you details on what's going on. So what messages, what are the main things, relevant messages, etc., etc. So, and this is going to be more and more improved. But the idea is to create something better, easier than having all the information scattered between Notion, Google Drive, WhatsApp, Telegram, and dozens of other platforms. Then you have Notes, and Notes is a similar feature of Notion in a way. So you can create folders, and then you can create documents inside folders. And these documents can be collaboratively, so you can work with different people. You will be able to see who edited, when, etc., etc. And again, you can use every content within Notes then in the Hive Intelligence to query. So I want to find this document, this information, and easily I can find it. While normally on WhatsApp or Telegram, you can only see the title of the document. It doesn't read inside the document. And of course, after dozens of files, attachments, conversations, and documents, it's easy to lose track of all of this. Then you have the media library, as we've just seen. You can organize it in folders. You can move files in different folders, so to keep things organized. You can have links as well. So if you have a Google Doc that you want to share, you can do it. You can write documents right away, also here. So you can do it in Notes or just write standalone documents in a markdown format. So nice layout. And of course, seeing the details on your files. So how many videos, etc., etc. Then you have the tasks function, and this one is good for organizations, teams, or even self-organized groups of volunteers or DAO that want to have something very concrete to share with each other, and having deliverables, tasks. You have different views, the standard Kanban view, then you have a list view, assigned to who, what are the due date, how many hours are expected, and then being able to mark depending on what's the status. And then you can see it also in a timeline view to see what's going on. Then you can organize it by different filters, or you can only see your tasks assigned. So it keeps it very clean for you. Different details. So when you then go and submit, you will have to submit what you have done, what is a related URL or an attachment that shows the work you have done, and then you can submit it for review. And a validator will have to validate it from your team or whatever is the organization that you are running in that sense. Then you have milestones. These are key for the group. It could be whatever, an event, an objective, certain size of the circle, and then having the sub objectives here. Then you have, in a way, a bit more of an innovative feature, which we haven't found in many platforms, which is a decision-making process that goes beyond just a simple pool. So you can decide what level of complexity the decision is, and based on the level of complexity, how many steps do you want the decision to have. And all of these are iterative steps, or iterative steps, where you can have multiple rounds before the decision is taken. So this one is a 5-step process where you will collect data, evaluate options, vote, then enact the decision, define who does what, by when, what are the KPIs, and then you can finally review the process. Was it good? Was it productive, etc.? And you can also rerun certain processes if you want to go back and collect more data. Then you can also go in the history side and upload or write down some of the decisions that you have taken already in the past, why and what was decided, so that even the Hive later on can be queried for this and say, okay, there is a new decision to be taken, and in the past situations we decided this for this reason. So it allows you to keep track of all of this. And then lastly, you have the Hive Intelligence, which generates insights based on their context or based on a weekly basis, and it sends these to the members of the circle by email. So every week they will receive the insights, what has been discussed, what are the latest documents, what are tasks, etc. Aside that, of course, people will receive notification on the emails right away based on a message, a tag, or a new task for them. Then we have the marketplace, which is the space of the platform where professionals can list services or ask for requirements. So I need whatever. It could be I need a professional, I need a house, I need a supplier, I need a facility, I need whatever it is. And then people can list services or goods. So it could be products. And as we know in networks, in the networks that we're working with, there is a lot of unmapped, in a way, needs, wants, and things that can be provided. And it could be literally anything. Then there is the media part, which is YouTube-like infrastructure, both with long content videos and vertical short format videos. So we could pause a video and show it. Let's see if we can do it right now. And here is the video, a layout, and from mobile there will be different formats, so standard and then shorts format. And these can be utilized for different things, including courses, documentaries, anything that the network has to offer. And then there are other features that are being developed. We are going to be launching soon events, so a feature to organize both physical and digital events. And then, of course, you have the network admin, where as a network administrator, you can select what features you want to be seen in the ecosystem, and then activate or deactivate. Then you will be able to see the members of your network and potentially upgrading them to admin, referrals, so who has invited who, which is very important to keep a chain of trust in the networks, and then advanced forms. So like companies, forms, and more types of forms that we are adding to accelerate the quality and improve the quality of the matchmaking algorithms and in generally the Hive. So that's about it for today's tutorial of the latest features, and see you next time.